you're looking for a sound, you got a little bag of tubes, you just start plugging them in and go, oh, that's an improvement, we're getting there, and then you go to the next tube, plug it, oh, hold it right there, that's what I want.
Right.
And you'll settle upon some output tubes that are the magic or that have the sound you want to hear, because, you know, it's a signal chain. That guitar doesn't sound like that guitar, won't sound like a Tele.
Right.
This tube doesn't sound like that tube. You know, then you plug in the speaker cabinets. So I have two different speaker cabinets other than this. I've got one with a Weber Silver Bell 30s, and then I have one with some neodymiums. And this amp sounds totally different through every speaker cabinet. It sounds completely different. Like the amp reacts with everything you plug into it to give you a sound. I absolutely love this amp because you get like a menu.
Right.
You know? It's like going to a restaurant. You go, I want this salad, but I want that kind of salad dressing.
Wouldn't that be great if we'd had that 30 years ago? I mean, I have a house full of amps that, you know, I use them for different applications, you know.
And it's a bare bones amp. I'm going to call this design the primitive because
Wow.
it's just. It's primitive.
How well it cleans up when you turn down.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it really reacts to whatever guitar signal you're feeding.
It's real touch sensitive too. You can set this thing right on the hairy edge and pick quiet and dig in, and it'll go from clean to distortion and back. And it's got a nice slow curve for that. It's not like it's clean and then too much distortion. You can do it all with your fingers if you dial everything in just so you know.
It's the kind of thing where I could see, you know, a guy having it just specifically for studio work and having a tray full of tubes for different tonalities and just spend time swapping out tubes for different tones and, you know, having basically everything you need for the studio in one amp.
Yeah. I'm really impressed. I love this amp.
We can put in the KT66s, which are my favorites, and then you can try like a humbucker and stuff in it too, so you know not just that particular guitar. You get a chance to hear the different how it reacts to different guitars.
Okay.
Were you at rehearsal this afternoon?
No, I had a bunch of stuff, and I got to
Okay, I thought you were rehearsing today.
this afternoon.
That's a wild looking glass there.
Good.
The old Genelec made the original KT66s
Right.
and the bases were trapezoid shaped and they were most bizarre and they wouldn't stay in the sockets or anything.
Right.
And Ruby pretty much copied them, which is kind of funny.
Wow. Do you like Ruby in general?
In general,
No,
you know, well, he doesn't, but
not in general.
there's,
They
Like
have
all-
specific models that are all right.
they have some specific tubes I think are really, really good compared to what's on the market.
Mm-hmm.
I've had good results with their EL34s on occasion.
And I have had their EL34s, I've had some of their EL34s I thought were smoking good. Like they had plenty of that lower mid-range ka-chunk, you know, kind of thing. And then I've had some of their 6L6s I thought were superior, quite honestly. But not all of their tubes are really great. I gotta run to the bathroom.
Don't follow it.
Oh yeah, nice and hard.
You can dial these gains around where, you know, like I've got it set up so that the output has a little bit of sponge. If you want it tighter, you can change gains and do stuff and change EQs and things like that.
It's kind of like that blues breaker tone on steroids. Wow. If I have a bar, I just go for it. Sometimes on like Les Paul Street. It's got that one down.